Morning folks, it's day 13. That means we have 14 days left to go on our positivity challenge. I've just finished listening to a lovely meditation from Paddy Brosnan. It's free online on his Facebook page at 10:30 every morning. He did some lovely gratitude this morning and some mindfulness. He also made a very good point that not doing is important as doing in your self-care. So that means take time where you do nothing. Just sit in the garden, listen to the birds, enjoy the sun, and just relax, and that's okay. Today we're going to talk a little bit about restorative practice. Now, most of the children in St. Ultan's will be fully aware of what restorative practice is, because St. Ultan's is a restorative school. Restorative practice is a way of life. It's a skill set. It's a philosophy. And it's to restore relationships back to their best place. And the practice part is that literally it takes practice. It's something that you just try out, you keep at. Nobody's going to be perfect. It'll take a lifetime to probably achieve perfection if you ever do. But the best thing about it is that it really does help in relationships. It helps to avoid conflict where possible. When there is conflict, it helps you best respond to it. And yeah, it restores your relationships with you and your family. Now, a lot of us find ourselves stuck indoors 24 hours a day, practically, with our family. I live in a very small house, so there are times where space is definitely an issue. We can get out for a small walk, and I really recommend that we're all doing this. But arguments are going to happen. It's part of life, and especially under these circumstances when we're forced together so much. So the first thing in restorative practice I'd like to talk about is there's questions. We're only going to look at one today. So it's, instead of you saying, why did you do that? Say what happened. So I'll give you an example. You walk into the kitchen, two of the kids are there, there's a big mess all over the floor, and you just let a roar at them. Why did you do that? Instantly there's judgment. You're assuming that they did it deliberately. Where if you say to them, guys, what happened? You're shown that you have a level of openness. You're ready to listen. You're going to hear their side. And you might find out that it was actually an accident, that nobody did anything on purpose, that an accident just happened. So therefore the argument has been stopped in its tracks. The person feels validated, they've been listened to, they've been allowed voice what happened. And you're more aware of what happened rather than jumping to conclusions. So for the start of our restorative practice work, if you come across an argument in the house, or if you come across something that you're not happy with, instead of jumping to conclusions and saying, why did you do such and such, or why are you all killing each other, or whatever the case may be, just start the question, what happened? Start a dialogue, start talking to people. Tomorrow we'll look at one of the other questions, and by the end of the week we'll have all 5 questions down. We can give them a go. We can see how they work. Now they have worked for me. I'm not always restorative. I'm human. Sometimes I totally overreact to things. But when I use it, it works. It's a philosophy. It's a way of life. And hopefully by the end of these 2 weeks we'll have it all off. We'll be brilliant at it. All right, guys. The sun is out. Get out for a walk. Enjoy it. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.